Questions from the forum.
That's it.
And
Questions from the forum.
And Facebook.
Yeah, what we done when we first started out, we had no outros, intros, no tags, no stings, nothing. So we just made them up on the spot.
Get on you using proper terms like stings.
But I've been reading up about it because I thought if you get extra people in,
yeah, we might want to see what we know what we're talking about. So, have you got questions from Twitter? Have you got them memorised? That's brilliant, man.
Yeah,
I'm made up that's on there.
If you go in your DM account,
yeah,
and then go on to likes, and then
right. So, there's a question from Eskler. Not the actual Everton Supporters Club London area, but the bipolar poster on NSNO
as well, can't you? Get the Twitter account going the likes.
So,
because having 3 admins here, isn't it?
Eskler wants to know, not sure if this is the type of question that's relevant, but would be interested to know if there are any plans to replace StubHub with an in-house means of selling your season ticket.
I've already answered them on the forum.
Okay, and no, I think he meant whether we were going to replace it or not.
Yeah, I think he's overestimating our influence within the club there.
Yeah, but I've already told him.
We've got a ticket thing somewhere though.
We've got tickets for them,
and
we sell them face value.
I like StubHub though. What's the big problem with it?
Because people sell tickets on StubHub for 200 quid.
Yeah. How much do you sell your season ticket for on StubHub?
I wouldn't. I'll just give it to a pal.
There you go.
I'm like that.
Exactly. See, that's what I've done. But if you were
it
going
was
to use StubHub,
just put it for face value.
Exactly. People don't do that though.
Yeah.
Someone sold a ticket right next to the away fans for, I think it was a Chelsea it was Chelsea last season for 500 quid.
Yeah, it does happen. What was you going to say, Station?
I got like 3 or 4 tickets last season, which were like between 25 and 30 quid, and that was sound, do you know what I mean? But I'd never go on there and think to myself, well, I'll just buy that 200 quid ticket. You know, you think, well, you don't want to back that type of thing going on, but it's just sad that people do it. But
have you ever used it yet as well? No.
You think that the club could just say, well, this is to anyone in with a season ticket, say, listen, if you sell it for more than face value, you get it taken off you.
Yeah.
And what pre-warning?
The Spurs podcast is about I think Evertonians worked their arse at that moment.
No, it was Spurs that tend to be the kick-off merchants with that. I think there should be a cap.
I am bringing it to the fan forum.
But it's StubHub because Everton have signed a deal with StubHub, haven't they? And basically it's that StubHub want to make money and they've paid Everton a flat fee up front, and anything that StubHub make is then bonus for them. So they're not bothered if fans are getting ripped off because they're making money because they're doing the percentage on top of it, and that's what they make. But personally, I mean, like I said on the forum, if I've not been able to go, I've given you my ticket, or I've given someone from work my ticket. And if you need to sell it at face value. But you're getting into cop-out behaviour where people buy tickets, season tickets, just because
the live. Yeah, because they want to go and watch the live.
The live.
We are making the live a thing.
They are fan cards.
I love the live.
The live.
The
pool.
No, the live. It's the live.
The live. Oh, we start calling them the pool as well. Just the
live. Right. Also, are there any other beers available apart from Carling? Now we're sat in Thomas Rigby's and there are a veritable plethora of smorgasbord of beers available in Thomas Rigby's. It wasn't that funny, lads. I hope they can hear that on the podcast, because that's
he enjoyed that.
Good.
Whoever it was, he enjoyed it. Maybe because
there are other beers available in the ground, aren't you? Tom Butler said there was
Guinness.
There's Guinness. There is Guinness available. Red
so
wine,
if you're bored of the football,
they have cider as well.
Yeah, to have cider.
About that?
All we're waiting for is cheese on toast.
If the cheese on toast thing genuinely comes up in the fans forum.
I know, because I've mentioned it.
Literally every month.
Yeah. And that's right, it should.
Every month we have a meeting, cheese on toast comes up. Cheese on toast.
Right, straw poll here today. Jack, would you have cheese on toast at the match?
No.
Bally, would you have cheese?
Wait me first.
Bally, would you have cheese on toast at the match?
Genuinely, no.
No.
Steve?
I would
as well. See, we're the only two normal ones here.
But I won't eat a pie at the match.
I love
too dry.
When was the last time you had a pie at the match?
Man City.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you get? What town were you in? What stand were you in?
Upper Glads.
Really? Nah, see, go somewhere else and buy. Greg's. No, I'm not asking that one.
What was
Blue
it?
Beagle.
What is it?
It's Blue Beagle. Would you rather drink a pint of cat wee or a teaspoon of dog poo?
Well, obviously you drink the cat wee. You're not having poo, are you?
Yeah, but a pint.
Yeah, but it's a teaspoon of cat weight.
No, it's not a pint of cat weight, or a teaspoon of dog poo.
Teaspoon of dog poo.
See, it's the measure that makes the difference for me.
I'd just neck the pint in like one go, and then because I'd never eat dog poo. Sorry.
But you definitely would drink
cat weight.
I'm not saying that. Mate, I woke up at parties where there's 35 people in the room and I don't know which one. Oh, I need to stop right there.
Yes, you do.
Actually, to be fair, Carling might be quite similar to the cat weight anyway.
I think that's where he's got that question from, innit? Yeah. So
and the pies are quite similar.
Stop asking weird questions. I'd have to dog poo on a cracker.
Blue Dylan has asked a question we're going to cover in our next podcast, or it might have been the podcast you've just listened to, depending on which order you listen to these podcasts.
Which order we put them out.
Yeah. Any idea? Makis wants to know any idea of how the stadium plans are coming together. When might they be finalised and published, and when will the planning permission be submitted? If you can extrapolate from the expected
that's a good word,
project finish date. Any other dates of interest? That's incredible. Extrapolate is a fantastic word.
Having him posting on our forum banning.
I know that's a 5-syllable word.
Next question.
Yeah, but right.
Any news in the stadium?
Has any one of us got any insider knowledge about the stadium? Someone's got their hand up.
Yes, but nothing that is worth telling. But there's no plans in place. Dan Mace hasn't proposed any plans or put any plans down in.
So now I've got a bit of a hunch
that haven't been seen by anyone outside of the club.
I've got a bit of a hunch.
Is the words I've been told from inside the football club.
I think the stadium's already designed.
Yes, I'll do myself, but I'm just waiting for them. They're not saying nothing. They're being very, very tight-lipped about it. Very, very tight-lipped about it. Which is fair play.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to have to Google who that is before we come back to it. Blue, for you?
What is it? Ask the question first.
Any chance of doing a deal with Timothy Taylor?
See, I haven't read none of these questions. I've done what I've done. Who's Timothy Taylor?
That's what we're Googling.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, we'll come back to that. Ali 2.
Has he been tagged in this?
No. Ali 2. Prediction League. That's all I'm saying. How bad would it be if we dropped out of Europe this week?
So, ban him.
What was it?
How bad would it be if we dropped out of Europe this week?
Very.
Would it?
I think it would be. I mean, I think
it'd be West Ham proportion to bad.
A big part of the excitement for the new season is Europe for me. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think we're going to win the Premier League this season, but part of me, I don't know. Foolish part of me still thinks that we might win.
I always think we're going to win the league. He'll tell you every year. I think we're going to win the league.
Yeah.
Honest to God, I can't get it out of me.
John's been very quiet about how bad it'd be if we dropped out of Europe.
Yeah, well, just thinking about it now. It's
put the knife away.
You look more depressed.
Stop thinking about it because we're a bit worried about it now.
We genuinely might have to video the next one and just ask him depressing questions just to watch him go into Bob Dylan mode.
Ali 2 has got all of his questions in one post. Has anyone found out who Timothy Taylor is yet?
All I can find is like some sort of real ale type thing.
That's who Timothy Taylor is. The deal with Timothy Taylor is that he plays Carlin.
No,
we're not. There's no deal in place.
How much change is too much? New stadium, signings, everything.
In terms of playing squad, I think you can't get too many players in.
Yeah. Do you think we're reaching that point at the moment?
Yeah.
So, how many more would be too many?
Well, I think everyone thinks that Sigurdsson and Giroud are going to be the next two signings, and that's going to be main part of a business, apart from maybe a backup centre back / left back cover. I think with all those in, that's a lot of new faces in there, isn't it? So the worry for me is that if we do crash out of Europe and a League Cup early, that it's, you know, there's two competitions are out quite early where you're thinking if we can stay in them until after Christmas and the squad starts to gel then, that it could be an exciting time for us.
Both competitions we could win as well, aren't we?
It's a saturation point, as John said, as Steve just said then. Jack just kept quiet, rubbing his chin, going.
Well,
he's agreeing
quietly.
quietly.
I think it was either Blue Dylan or Hill in the Winston Reid thread saying, yeah, he's a decent player, but I want us to sign a big centre half. And I'm thinking, no, that's for next summer. We just need to get a backup because you're adding Pickford, Keane, we've got Martina, Kenny, new anyway. Too much change. You just need a little bit of stability in that team.
You don't need it though, weren't you? Apart from Rooney,
you probably can't see a set place for in the team.
Yeah.
All the rest, exactly what we needed.
See, the really shining.
It makes more sense businessly.
Yeah,
than
it
football
was more business sense than football-y. Football-y. But if you just move on to the next question.
Philly tea. Love a bit of our Philly tea. Who lied more about their age, Sandro or Yakubu? Because there's no way Sandro's under 30, is there? No.
That hairline's incredible.
It's fantastic. He
22,
see, someone said he looked like Roberto Martinez's son. I think he looks like Roberto Martinez's dad.
He looks like a cross between a young Roberto Martinez and Leon Osman.
A young Roberto Martinez?
Yeah, and Leon Osman.
He looks like Roberto Martinez after our second season.
Have you seen David Silva's new haircut, by the way?
Yeah. Man, he looks like Ozzy.
He looks proper like Osman, doesn't he?
Have you seen David Hennon's new haircut?
Oh no, that's special, that.
That is, that's
I
fabulous.
can't even remember what David Hennon's was like in it.
You know that we've just subjected to 5 men sitting around the table talking about hairstyles.
I know.
Yeah,
3 of them have got him.
David Hennon's still with us.
He's our captain in the under-23s.
Because he's about 30, isn't he?
Right, okay. Now we've got to give Philly this question as well. Also, is Cuco Martina really a professional footballer? And if not, what job could we give him on match days? Now, we had an idea for Oumar Niasse last year that we put to the club. because so we've killed Bally. It's only taken 2 podcasts. And the idea was basically that we gave him a big flag that he ran round the pitch for the entire match carrying.
Well, you can't say what's on it.
It said a popular phrase about Copites are.
And it ran for Copites.
Yeah, and what it would have done, it would have motivated the crowd, it would have kept him fit for when we sold him, and it would have made him a cult hero.
We were trying to think of plans to up the atmosphere. As you know, the megaphone was one of them. And we approached the club with fan initiative. Funny enough, they didn't take it to Oumar Niasse running down with a flag saying
they did say though,
but they did say
if we could get a t-shirt with that phrase written on it, they could pass it to him and ask him if he'd wear it as he left Finch Farm one day.
Genuine that.
That's fair enough.
Genuine, we won't tell you who we were speaking to, but
which is a lovely girl. So, right, why did they raise the pitch? Why spend money if we're moving in 2, 3 or 4 years?
Why can't people understand this? Right, if you move a house and you're selling your house, you make your house better.
Yeah, but you're not knocking your house down, are you?
Yeah, but we're not knocking it down immediately.
Yeah, but Tesco's aren't going to want to pitch that high,
not
are they?
Tesco's.
Sainsbury's.
Oh, it's not Sainsbury's either.
Who is it?
What is it?
You can't now.
I'm in
Gloucester Street
Bargold.
High School, I reckon. You got Gloucester Street
No,
Primary on
I'm
the
in
corner.
Bargold. I'm not allowed to say that's a secret for the next coming podcasts.
Okay.
When I am allowed to say.
When you do the secret recordings of the fans forum meetings for us and publish them.
No, but actually, that's another thing as well. I'll speak to you off air.
Look forward to that.
Right. Ross wants to know.
Ross Barton.
Why do you all hate Martinez? He doesn't really know. Forum joke. Ross wants to know, what's the bare minimum requirement for the coming season?
Go on, say again.
What's the bare minimum requirement for the coming season?
I think to maintain our league position and do better in the cups.
I think 11th in the semi-final. Jack?
We've got to win something this year, haven't we?
I think so.
10th Europa League Cup. Win the Europa League, finish 10th and win the League Cup.
Win the League Cup? We're never winning a League Cup, are we?
That's what
we
I
should
want.
just do like on Man United and just go, nah.
To be fair, mate, I want us to win everything. Right across the board.
Are we accepting a trophy and the 10th place finish?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's got to the point now where we just need to win something, don't we?
If we consolidate 7th, or be the best of the rest, if you get what I mean, if we make sure that we're streams ahead of everyone else below us in 7th place, then I'll sort of be happy. But I think a cup win, 10th.
I think we're so far ahead of the teams below
I was going to
us.
say, I don't think enough teams are strengthened below to catch.
Do you not think West Ham are?
Not really, no.
It's West Ham now, innit?
Who did he say? Joe Hart, Zabaleta.
Oh, did you see the Joe Hart on loan? He had shoulders, Joe Hart on loan.
Yeah.
Shoulders, hearts on low. I think that's quality. I mean, that obviously was someone who was a West Ham fan and then found the light and only supports them because it's attractive.
Can you imagine how gutted Arnautovic is that he didn't sign for us last season?
Now, John, this one's for you, from Thornton 19. After the exploits of the Ram and Torricelli this week,
oh, your Bane show.
Yeah, what are some of the favourites of nightmare performances on the forum? Right, now just to explain this, the Ram posted after the match on Thursday, is this the first goal that Baines has ever scored from open play?
That was a Goodison, wasn't it?
Wasn't even from open play.
Open play at Goodison, wasn't
it?
It just said at Goodison, I think, didn't it?
Yeah.
At Goodison.
Yeah.
So ignoring all of the penalties that he didn't let Morales take, ignoring all of the free kicks that he took, and several goals from open play, that is the first goal that he scored.
Yeah, and that's exactly what my point was.
Yeah. Now I didn't see. I don't remember Torricelli's.
Todd's was he announced the Europa League group from
1996.
Yeah.
As our group.
Yeah.
As our group. Fantastic. It was the one when we played FC Brown and all that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Was it Torricelli who did the Robbie Keane?
Yeah,
no, that's
PJK.
PJK,
LA Galaxy, Robert Elst.
Robert Elstone was Robbie Keane.
Classic.
I think we covered that on the podcast.
My favourite one ever on the forum was Tony Abbott's greatest fan, who turned up for the League Cup game against Preston North End a day early.
Yeah.
And wondered why there was no one at the ground and the doors weren't open, so he stood there for a bit until a fella walking his dog went, "You're not here for the match, are you?" And he went, "Yeah." And he went, "It's not till tomorrow, you know."
and then he posted it on the forum.
That is
my favourite on the forum was a pond farewell.
Ah, clearly.
I think you were about, John. It was one of the first incarnation of the forum, so many years ago.
Many years ago.
So the puns you think you see now on the pun threads, where it just turns into a farce of just puns about everything. This pun farewell went on for about 18 pages of just continuous fish jokes.
I don't know if I've ever admitted this, but the original title of the thread was actually A Fond Farewell.
And you changed
I changed it to A Pond Farewell just so I could make a joke about fish, and then everyone else joined in.
Genuine, about 18 pages long of crap fish jokes.
Jack, go on, what's your favourite forum moment, apart from being made a mod, obviously?
I think that's the worst. Just told you about it anyway, the Robbie Keane.
The Robbie Keane one.
Keane one.
Fantastic.
We're old, you know. This is why we've got to use youthful people, and because I'm nearly 50, you know. This is too heavy for me.
I've just read the next question.
Go on then.
It's from Realist.
I'm sorry, I'm changing his name to Pessimist, you know.
Does Ronald Koeman know what he's doing?
No. Speaking Matthew,
is he a cop-out?
Do you know what?
He's definitely a cop-out.
Do you know what?
I think so.
Yeah.
I wonder about Koeman.
Don't. Like, Si's had this thing since the beginning. He's because Koeman's not really one of us, but we used to have a manager embrace us in the way Moyes was and Martinez was, and because Koeman's not that way out and he's a bit more harsh, he does have that little bit of a problem with him. I don't have that much of a problem, not like Martinez.
As I've said though, I don't have to like him.
I know, I don't need to,
I don't have to. As long as we're winning games, doesn't matter.
I think he's quite clearly that type of character as well, isn't he?
He's not going to be here forever.
Yeah, no. And he's a born with, same in his playing days, he's not a likeable guy, is he? But if he gets results, then...
Yeah, if he gets results, who cares?
Danny R wants to know, did you know that he's driving a car? No, what Danny R wants to know is...
Did he pass that question up?
How long will Rooney Mania last?
About another 2 weeks if he hasn't scored.
Yeah.
It will,
a bad start to the season could ruin him, like, but no. I don't know. I think he's going to sell a lot of shirts for us, isn't he? And
already has.
The fans are going to be chanting his name.
When do you think the first thread will be?
Stoke quite soon.
2 minutes into the Stoke game, and it'll be MLT asking for him to be subbed, even though he hasn't come on yet. He also wants to know: would you rather finish 4th and be knocked out of all the cups early, or finish 6th and have a few good cup runs but not win anything?
4th.
No cups. I don't like the term cup run. What does it mean?
No, it was not.
If you're not going to win the cup,
get in the cup.
No, but it's going to the finals all well and good, but you want to win it, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm never going to Wembley again, me.
Golgiera wants to know what competition means the most this season, and where should we prioritise?
FA Cup and the League Cup, the Europa League.
In that order?
Yeah.
So Europa League winners get a Champions League place?
Yeah. I don't really care as long as we win it. I don't care what we get out of it.
I want to win the Europa League more just for winning the cup rather than thinking next season we'll win the Champions League, because I'm not too sure we'd be ready for the Champions League next season. But
just winning it.
Just to win the Europa League, because that'd be, raise our profile. That'd be an amazing moment in our history, wouldn't it? So
I mean, our profile's been raised a lot since Rooney came. Genuinely. I mean, I pointed it out. Was it 9 or 12 BBC stories? All top. Rooney, Russian media, Rooney, Chinese media, Rooney, all in Everton shirts, all with Goodison, all with the return. I mean, that just exploded. We knew that was going to happen, but I was made up with that.
I'm going to say something now.
Well, where we go?
Some words in a row.
Hashtag controversial.
Right. Now, do you not think that the media coverage of Wayne Rooney coming home was like when a lost kitten gets rescued from a tree and it's the last item on the news and it's the feel-good item because 75 million people have died in the world that day and they need to cheer you up, so Fluffy got rescued? Is it not a little bit, look at Wayne Rooney, the global megastar, being dead good and going back to little old Everton?
Well, like a deflection story.
Yeah,
no, but was it not
just a bit like...
wasn't it a bit patronising towards the club?
I think you might have a point there, yeah. It was a bit like, isn't he sweet for going back back to that little old club?
I didn't see it that way at all.
Is it just
I just embrace it.
The cynic in me?
Yeah, it's just the cynic in it. Because you're getting old, that lad. That's 40 now.
I mean, there was a lot made of... Because Scott McLeod was interviewed in the media somewhere about how Wayne having 15 million... Twitter followers had helped Everton gain 100,000 followers on Twitter. Does it matter?
I know that's much of a muchness, but that's something for to just put in a report. It's lazy journalism.
It's good that they're talking about Everton, but
sort of being treated like the Cambridge or something.
Yeah, they're talking about Everton in the same way that Phil Neville used to.
It still does.
Yeah, he's blocked me.
Has he?
My personal account, yeah.
What's the discreet?
What did he block you for?
I've put a picture of a seagull because that's what he sounds like.
Have you never heard the story about signing a hotel room at Tom Power?
Me and Tom Power shared a hotel room for the 2012 FA Cup semi-final, and we stayed up all night talking and making seagull noises, pretending to be Phil Neville. And when we eventually went to sleep and woke up in the morning,
that's a 40-year-old man sort of seeing it. Obviously, it wasn't 40
the bill, the invoice had been pushed under the door, so quite clearly they walked past and heard us. Right, now Major Clanger doesn't often get involved in the podcast stuff, so I'm actually quite pleased with this.
I love MC,
he's a wonderfully weird fella.
I love him.
Now, if you're going to love him after this. If you had to marry a piece of furniture, if you had to, not through choice, which piece of furniture would it be? Bally.
Come to me first.
Because I've added that. I've added the Bally bit.
I'm giving you time to think about yours here, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Straight away.
That's why I went to you.
Chaise Lounge.
Why?
Why not? With one of those, hang on now, it's actually a chaise lounge, a proper ornate one with the holes in the top.
Right, okay. Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And it's got that sort of like visual aspect that no one's going to see. you can lay on it, you can sit on it, so you can...
Oh, I'm worried because Si's head's nodding towards me like I'm next.
Yeah, so John...
I've been thinking about it all day.
He's been eyeing up furniture everywhere today.
No, a wardrobe.
A wardrobe, is that because you want to go in and come out with it?
Heavy, lad. Heavy.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
I'd probably go for like a big storage footstool made out of like a nice full Adeline leather. I sell furniture for a living, so that's why.
Actually, yeah.
So I think if it's big enough for me to lie inside, then there you go.
Okay. Jack?
What, you get asked to come on this podcast? You sort of expect like highbrow Everton talk.
You end
up marrying the furniture.
Go ahead. What furniture you marrying up? Highbrow, lad.
You know those sort of like umbrellas you put in the garden?
Parasol.
Big canopy one?
Yeah, just leave it up there, can't you? Forget about it.
Model husband over here.
You just made all the girls. I nearly said something I shouldn't have said then.
Yeah,
swoon.
Right.
Cheers, John.
So, moving on. That is all of the questions.
Hold on.
What's yours?
Yeah, what's yours?
Mine would be a super king size bed with an air-sprung mattress with a memory foam topper.
You mean so your bed?
Yeah. I'd marry my bed quite happily.
As long as I don't have to move it again, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Just to quantify that. So I moved house recently and I went over to help him. And this mattress he's on about must weigh about £140.
Easy.
So we said get it in the lift. So we get it in the lift. I'm a big lad, I can lift quite heavy things. This was just ridiculous. And then I have to squash him in the lift. He went in first, of course. I squashed the mattress in the lift, and there's a picture of just my head, because he took it thinking he was funny. Just my head sticking out of the mattress like that. It looks like something.
It's not even that. It's not even that did it for me. What did it for me was
the van,
and the fact that we went. That'll be sound right. What we'll do is we'll load the van up and then we'll lash the mattress on the top and it'll just sit on the top and protect everything. And then we got outside with this £150 mattress in the chucking down rain and realised that we had a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter fully loaded, which was at least 10 foot taller than us.
10 foot.
We got it in there.
Yeah. So I have to go down the side while I held the mattress up above.
And I was lying like Superman across all the furniture, dragging it. I very nearly married several pieces of furniture in that van that day.
Very, very nearly related.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got it in until we got it to the point where we could just slam the door. That it?
No, that's it from the forum. So we've got questions from Twitter.
Yeah, we got the Twitter questions.
I've got them here. Right, okay.
Seen as Jack put his phone away half an hour ago, like.
Right, Richard Boyley, Aylesbury Blue, on Twitter, at Boyley81, wants to know, do you wipe your bum standing up or sitting down, Boyley?
Sitting down.
Sitting down.
Wait, I'm standing up, man.
Standing up myself.
Sitting down.
Oh, without
Why do you stand up?
I'm not putting my hand underneath there, not inside the toilet.
Yeah, into the bowl there.
Oh, mate.
Well, you're going backwards, you're doing it wrong. You go under from the front.
And you wipe back to front?
No, I just wipe it in a circle.
To expand on the question, do you scrunch or fold?
I'm a folder.
I'm a folder.
Folder, yeah.
I don't even know what you mean by that. So
do you scrunch the toilet or just fold it?
Like fold it over.
When you wipe your...
Yeah.
I haven't given much thought to it. Next time I go, I'll see you the next one.
The bog roll off and just shucks it to his servants and lets his servants dispose of it. No, sister.
That is what is to Sir Stealth. It's just to throw toilet roll.
Deal with that. Jack, come on.
Don't use toilet paper.
Don't you?
No.
Like a Muslim.
Yeah.
So you just wipe it and like wash it. Good lad.
Wash it.
Oh, we're raising the bar here. We are raising the bar. Right, Tetrunk, who is at TEH Trunk on Twitter, who's a Spurs fan, wants to know how much will you laugh at Spurs when we break our record signing figure and wage structure for Ross Barkley?
Yeah.
On transfer deadline
To sit on the bench.
To sit on the bench, yeah.
What's their record?
I'm not sure.
It's not Sissoko, is it?
I was thinking, yeah,
probably. I think
it's hard.
He's
got
30 million.
He's got 30 million, wasn't he? Yeah. I don't know. I don't think we'll get that for Barkley. I think people are going to wait late on, knowing that he's injured as well. 2025, I think. Yeah.
Genuinely.
Have they not learned from Stephen Pienaar at Spurs either? And Gylfi Sigurdsson.
That
brings us on to our next podcast.
It's in the paper offering Ali a new contract, 80 grand a week.
Is that 80?
Yeah.
We said Barkley apparently wants 120, doesn't he, off Spurs?
Well, that's what he said to Everton, and he's just saying no. I mean, but yeah, I will laugh a lot when they just so I can laugh at Jack. And that's the lads who does the Rule the Roost podcast. To Trunk. That's Jack.
Do you know what though? If Ross Barkley thinks that getting sparked in a Liverpool hipster pub is bad, imagine how he's going to feel when he gets done in the Weatherspoons.
In Stoke. Because that's where they'll be in 2 years.
Love Everton Forum at Love Everton Forum wants to know: has anyone seen Luke Garbutt? Asking for a friend.
What has actually happened to him? He was on loan last season.
He retired, didn't he?
Do you want me to let you into a secret?
Yeah.
I took my daughter to the youth games, and she said she fancied them. Do we need to expand on that?
Oh, so you killed him?
She's 14 and said, "Oh, he's cute." And he's dead.
Right. Do you remember about like 2 years ago when we had all these boss left backs?
Oh yeah, well, Brian Oviedo and Luke Garbutt and Leighton Baines and
Galloway,
Brendan Galloway.
Brian Oviedo.
Half of them are off Sunderland now.
Yeah. To be fair.
Yeah, Sunderland,
Everland.
Yeah.
Can't talk about them unless you don't talk.
Or
Stan Gibson.
Oh yeah, we're actually in a pub, so we might turn up in a minute.
So that's that one there.
That's questions from Twitter and from the forum. If you've got any questions for the next podcast, then if they're along the lines of what furniture would you marry, then please keep them to yourselves.
No, I enjoyed them ones. It makes Jack think.
Yeah, right. Lovely.
We'll move on. Bye.